Boom. Greetings everyone, this is Eldad Amara. Yes, this is my first live stream, and I'd like to say hello to everyone. Yes, Eldad Amara from the UK. Yes, I'm only a very small channel. Started off about 18 months ago, and in this time I've created roughly 260 videos. There's a slight lag here, so if I can correct that. Right, I'm gonna go quickly back to YouTube. Okay. YouTube. Let me go into my channel. YouTube Studio. Go live stream. Monetization. That should be on. So nice. Come on. That's all done. Alright. Public entertainment. Silly people. Alright. Why is that monetization coming on? See, I checked all this earlier on. Oh man. Category. Right. Save. I don't understand why the monetization isn't coming on. Let me go back into OBS. Right, is there anyone out there? Has anyone come into this live stream yet? Can you hear me? Has anyone come into this live stream yet? Can anyone hear me? I'm broadcasting from the UK. I'll just give another 5 minutes or so for people to come in. This is Eldad Amara. I'd like to know where my people are viewing from. Where are you viewing from? Are you in the UK? Are you in the USA? Are you in Australia? Canada? Italy? Germany? Know where you're coming from. And can you hear me? Can you hear me? Okay. Right, I'll tell you a little bit about my channel. This channel has been running roughly for about 18 months now. But when I originally started off this channel, I was just messing around, and it wasn't really until 2021 that I decided to start getting into broadcasting videos. Now, since start this channel, I've done a number of videos on topics such as CBDCs. See, there's a slight delay here. Yeah, since running my channel, I've done talks on CBDCs. I've done talks on prepping. Okay, for possible emergencies. I've also done some videos on the current economy. Can't get the bloody words out here. There's still a delay. I've also done live let me go back to YouTube again. For some reason I don't think anything's coming through. Right, I'm back on OBS. Yes, as I was trying to explain, I've done a number of videos. It's got to be somewhere in the region of 260 videos, and I've got just under 3,000 subscribers. Roughly 3,000 subscribers. I've covered a number of topics, from ley lines to prepping for possible emergencies, and also natural medicine. I've done stuff on the private prison service and the rap music industry. I've also done stuff on meditation and healthy eating. I still can't see if anyone's on my channel. There's a slight delay in my voice, something I'm gonna have to look into. Is anyone out there listening in? Can you hear me? And if so, please tell me in the chat where you're from. Are you from London? Are you from Bristol? Are you from Coventry? Or maybe you may be from overseas. Next year, 2024, I've got some really great guests coming over to chat on my channel. Some of these people are spiritualists, some are into acupuncture, and some are into meditation. I've got some people also will be coming on talking about Tai Chi and self-defense. So if you're into all this, then I suggest you stay tuned in. I've also got some other people who'll be coming onto the channel to talk about crystals and the value of crystals. Oh wow, it's hard trying to get used to this live stream. There's a slight delay in my voice, which is quite annoying. Let me go back to YouTube again. Anyone in this chat? Anyone in this room? You know what? Another thing I'd like to find out is what people would like me to discuss. What are you interested in? What are you interested in? Please let me know. This channel is not just about me. It's about what you want. What are you interested in? Wow. I'm on air and I've put out quite a few notifications that I will be going live today. I'm still waiting for people to come through. Is there anyone out there listening in? All I gotta say is that 2024 is going to be one hell of a year. There's going to be so many changes. so many changes to our environment. And I think it really starts kicking off in April of 2024, where I think you're going to see a lot of things starting to be unveiled. Watch out for the 8th of April. The 8th of April with the new moon. The new full moon. Around about this time as well, there's going to be a lot of asteroids, and some are going to be very close to our planet Earth, to planet Tar, Eridu, Tiamat. What else has this planet been known as? This planet's been also called Gaia, Mother Nature. Mother Nature right now is fighting back, trying to realign the planet. The planet right now is off tilt. We should be roughly on a 21 degree angle, and we're a couple of degrees off. So right now the planet is unbalanced, and a lot of the events that you're seeing right now, such as earthquakes, tornadoes, floods, are all parts of the beginning of the end. We are now into a new era. This is a new era, and therefore change. Do you hear me, people? If you don't start lining it up with Mother Nature, then Mother Nature has a plan for you. But also, there's other people out there that have a plan for you. Some people talk about the Great Reset. What is this? Nature is resetting itself. Do you hear me? But man, or a kind of man, also talks about the Great Reset. Nature is the tool of God, and right now we should be aligning ourselves with nature and the Creator. 2024, you're going to see, people, a lot of changes. Going up into 2025, and beyond. Great change. You don't have to believe me, but you should be able to feel the change in the atmosphere. You should be able to feel the change going on within the planet itself. Can you not feel it? Can you not feel the vibration? Can you not feel the vibration? You see, we live in a time that is not time. It is not natural time. We live in a world where the time has been created for us. We live in a time which was created by the elite. They say we're in 2023. Is that correct? 2023. But each year, I don't know if this stands for other countries, but in the UK, when it comes to winter, they turn the clock back, and then in the summer they push the clock forward 1 hour. So in the winter you lose 1 hour sunlight. In the summer you gain 1 hour sunlight. Why do they keep moving the clocks backwards and forwards? This is something that man has created, not nature. They say that the reasons for changing the time was to do with agriculture, and farming. So the clocks were altered to do with the farming industry. Is this correct? Is this correct? Does nature change time? Does nature change time? How do you know that we are not in 20? How do you know that we are not in 2033 or 2043? We could be out of time by some time. Or we could be behind in terms of time. Instead of it being 2023, it could be 2013. 2013 and not 2023. Or we could be in 2003, 2003, because the time that we've been given is not the true, authentic time. Is time linear? Does it go in a straight line? Does time go around in a circle? Or does time crisscross? Please tell me, people. Please tell me. What time are we in right now? You see, when the clocks went back in October, tell me this. If you have a cat or a dog and they're used to being fed 6 a.m. every morning, when the clocks went back, did they know? Were they getting up at 5 instead of 6 to be fed? The same thing with the summer. When the clock goes forward and your animal always gets fed at 6, but now it's getting fed at 7. Would it expected its meal for 6? You see, animals, insects, all of these things are in tune with nature. They follow the pattern and the seasons that were given, not this constructed system that we're living under. Tell me if I'm wrong. Tell me if I'm wrong. Sorry about the time delay. That is something I have to get sorted out. Time. Are we in 2023? I don't think so. Time has been constructed by man. Our calendars have been constructed by man. Am I wrong? Correct me if I'm wrong. So, if we're off balance because of the clocks, then tell me what, please tell me what time it is. You see, we're out of sync with Mother Nature, because we're following a time that was constructed by man, not by nature. So many of us are off key and not in tune with Gaia, with Mother Nature. There may be something else other than what they're telling us about in regards to time. This may be a deliberate thing to keep us always out of sync with nature, because those who control the globe, they know what time we are in. This is the time when they can make their calendar fit for their purposes. What time are we in, people? Right now, we need, what's the guy from the Puppet Enemy? The band, the Puppet Enemy, Flavor Flav, with his clock around his neck, telling you about the time. That's the time we need to be on. Time. I'm going to do a whole video about this. We're stepping out of key and out of sync with the time. We've been given a clock, and this clock is circular. You listening? And the clock is circular. It's not a triangle. It's not a square. Well, some people have developed a square clock out of fashion, but generally speaking, the clock that we look at is representative of the sun, our sun. So when you're looking at this clock and you're watching the hand move around the dial, around the clock, sorry, around the clock, this is representative of the sun. We represent, or should I say, we think that time is a circle because the clocks that we look at are a circle. But is time really linear? Is it a circle? Or is it interwoven? I'm going to go back to YouTube quickly. Still cannot see anyone in the chat. Go live. Set up. Help. As far as I know, this is live. YouTube, you really start get on my nerves now, because the amount of time I come on here practicing before streaming, and the software never seemed to be connected properly. The same as when it comes to my viewers and my subscribers. How the hell do they not see my new video being put out? What's going on? Tell me. Not one single person has come through onto this live chat, but it's on several platforms right now. So what is going on? Trust. You cannot stop the truth from coming out. You cannot keep people asleep indefinite. The truth has to come out. The truth will set you free. In actual fact, the truth shall not set you free. The truth shall make you free. There's a certain force on this planet Earth who don't want people to wake up. They want people to stay asleep. I come forth to wake up the sleeping people. Some are already awake. There are some trying right now on this planet to recorrect the injustice and the wrong, to prevail the truth. The second seal has already been broken. We are entering the third seal. It cannot be stopped, even if you want it to. Trust what I'm telling you. 2 seals have already been broken. And now the first seal is about to be open. There is no such thing as the end. The world itself will never be destroyed. It could never be destroyed. Why? Because this is something that was given to us, telling us that this world will be destroyed by brimstone and fire. This world will never end. It is the end of a time, and that time is coming as the seals are being broken to reveal, I said, to reveal what is to come. We're out of time. out of this man-made, constructed time and reality, reality, reality. Reality, reality. We're out of sync and living under this spell of Kingu, the spell of Leviathan. This is a new era. We've come out of the house of Pisces. Stop delaying my shit. We've come out of the house of Pisces, the two fishes, and we've moved into Aquarius. All the hidden has to come to light, like a wiki leave, like a wiki leaves side. We've moved from Pisces, the last time when Jesus Christ was supposed to have been here 2,000 years ago. Stop playing games with the people. 2,000 years. And now he's supposed to return after 2,000 years. Tell the people the truth. We're now in the house of Aquarius, and everything is slowly coming to light. The deception, the great illusion, is being shifted. And for those who aren't in tune with nature and in tune with the anti-natures of this planet, the inorganic, the inorganic ones. It will have to be a choice. There'll have to be a choice that you have to make in the end. You either stay awake or you go to sleep and rest in your slumber. Platforms do not want people like myself out there. They want you to follow nonsense. They want you to follow fools walking up barrels, falling over and breaking their legs. People chatting bullshit about other people, or the gossiping, so long as you can be distracted with this kind of nonsense, so long as you keep acquiescing to these things, then your minds are somewhere else. As a famous poet by the name, what was his name? Anyway, there's a famous Roman poet, I believe his name was Juvenal. And he said, give the people bread and circuses. Give the people bread and circuses. This way, you will keep them distracted whilst you can be doing something behind their backs. Give the people bread and circuses. The same way you give an ant sugar, put the sugar in one corner, keep them distracted whilst you're doing somewhere else. I remember there was a person, a neighbor, who had problems with ants. I said, you know what to do? Get some sugar, or get some molasses or syrup. Put the syrup or the sugar or the molasses over into one corner, and watch all the ants go over there, and they'll stop coming underneath your door. That was a distraction. The ants took the distraction because they wanted the sugar. Get people distracted, man. Get them addicted. Get them addicted to things such as your cell phone, your TV, which is nothing but programming. TV programs tell lies visually. Television tell lies visually. Tell lies visually. Keep the people, keep the masses distracted Give them bread and circuses. Huh. So many people, like the ant, are taking the bait. They're taking the bait. Addiction to their TV programs. Addiction to the radio. Addiction to social media. Addiction to their phones. They can't put it down. Addicted to it. Man, woman, child, all on their phones. Families may go out to a restaurant, to a pub, and see them all sat around a table. Nobody is talking to anyone else. Oh man. The art of conversation. The art of conversation. The art of conversation is disappearing. Families, friends sat around a table. Nobody is communicating, barring through their phone and not with each other, drawn in to whatever is in this device. Notice the word device. 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 That's right. It's a device. I'm dividing you and your mind. Putting your minds into different camps. Putting you slowly to sleep. Zombified. Shut off. From the art of conversation. Oh my Lord. Where are we going? I've gone into a point now talking about phones. The delay on this YouTube is starting to really me off, because there's a massive delay in the streaming. Devices, people, companies, services, platforms with their devices don't want truth. Fear is the energy in which they thrive off. TV news, constant fear, constant bad news. How does that make you feel as an individual? No good news ever seems to come on the TV. Wars over there, wars over here, people losing their homes, people losing their jobs, people in destitute, living in areas where it's nothing but desert, floods, civil wars, conflicts, family divide, separation, NHS is falling, lorry strike, teachers strike, bus strike, ship strike. Just about every facet of the news is negative. How does that make you feel? Fear? Upset? Anxious? Depressed? Would good news make you feel happier? Would your emotions be lifted? Would you not feel happier inside yourself? Instead of besides yourself? I'm not preaching. I'm not preaching, people. I'm not preaching. I'm no politician. I'm no preacher. Though I come from a family of preachers, great preachers at that, great teachers, great philosophers. And I'll tell you something. Some of these platforms, they've gone so deep into my history, my background. They know who I am. They know what I'm capable of doing. They know this. They know that my bloodline goes back to the Pharaohs. The first, not fuck nose. Get it right. Most. The first. Most. The second. Ramesses the Great. Ramesses the second. Ramesses the third. Undoubtedly, they know this. So, they want to try and keep me in their place. Trust. Every aspect of our lives, and I mean every aspect of our lives has been monitored, been recorded. Everything we purchase, every person we speak to on the phone, over the internet, every picture, your car number plate, when you're driving down the road, they're scanning. Every keystroke you make on your computer or on your phone, they're watching. Every keyword you say, their algorithms are recording and taking this information back to their superiors, to their superiors. Why? Constant surveillance, biometric information being gathered. Right now, as I'm staring into this program, right now, watch this. Are you watching? They're watching my biometric data. Voice recording, eye color, skin color, face structure, body structure, your gait, the way you walk, the way you talk. It's almost like the cloning. It's almost like they're cloning us. They got our blood. They got our personal information. They've got our biometrics. They got our voice recording. Now, most places your phone, they turn around and they say that they're recording your voice for training purposes. Where is all that information going? So now it's possible they can clone your voice, possibly, and they got your blood, and they got your urine, and they've got your saliva, and they've got everything, pouring your soul. And that's one thing that they want. Soul catchers. You hear me? Soul catchers. They want your essence. This here, this body is just an avatar. The essence of you is your soul. I have no use for this. This dies eventually. The mind, our consciousness, the essence encased in the soul, that is what they're after. Trust. They're now developing machines trying to record your dreams. Why do they want to do this? Because they know there's a spirit world, and when we go to sleep, and when we go to sleep, the time where our thoughts should be nothing but our own personal thoughts, not even our partner know where we are, where we go when we sleep. But now scientists are trying to make a machine to record our dreams. Oh man, this is some deep stuff. This is some deep stuff. These people are soul catchers. I'm gonna go back to the phones. How many of you out there have phones? How many? I believe the first smartphone was made around about 1997. I think so. So they've been around for a while. Smartphones are nothing but mini computers. You hear me? Nothing but mini computers. So now you're walking around with these devices, these electronic gadgets, which has everything about you on it. Your address, telephone number, email address, pictures, bank details, holiday pictures, where you paid your bills, the whole nine. And not only that, you're actually walking with this computer. So this computer is like a tracking device. Some people can't put it down. The average time spent on a phone in the UK is 6 hours a day. I think it's more. 6 hours a day. In America, it's 7 hours a day. Again, I think it is much more. These are just averages. This is hard to delay on this thing. Man, I'll go on. How many of you have got a phone? How many of you have given phones to your children? How old are these children? How old are these children? I have myself personally seen children with phones age 3 and 4. Have you given your phone or a phone to children of this age? Do they really need a phone at that age? Because think about it. Phones are now an addiction. Aren't you preparing your children for possible addiction to these devices? If you have children under 10 with their own phones, please type yes on your phones or keyboard. Yes. Or simply just hit Y and then enter. Do you think that phones are making us become anti-social? If yes, again please hit Y on your keyboard or just type yes if you agree. Do you think that mobile phones are making us anti-social? Have you done it? You know what I've seen? In what I've seen, I've seen people getting onto buses, not smiling at the conductor, bus driver, holding their phone out, swiping their phone to pay for their bus fare. No smile, no expression, no hello, no goodbye, no how was your day, how is your day, nothing. No conversation, no conversation, no acknowledgement, no facial expression. Are our phones making us anti-social? Hit Y on your keyboard. Y, the letter Y, if you agree, for yes, or just type yes. This thing is a worldwide phenomena, because when I've traveled overseas, I've seen exactly the same things happening there. People getting on buses and not acknowledging the bus drivers, swiping with their phones to pay for bus fares. I've seen the same thing in supermarkets. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. The art of conversation. The art of conversation. The art of conversation is disappearing. I've seen people queuing in stores and at the checkout they don't even acknowledge the person behind the till. They swipe their phones on some machine, pay for their goods, and just walk out. Heads down again in their phones. What is it inside of these devices which got so many addicted to their phones? We're just losing, I feel, the art of socializing, of socializing. Many don't even want to go outside now. Especially the younger ones, because everything they need is on their phone. When I was a younger person, I'd go out in the evening and play football, or go to a youth club or community center, or find some field or some road, and about a dozen of us or 24 will be playing football or cricket or baseball. Not only were we quite fit, but we enjoyed the art of conversation. Now most kids, not all, but quite a few, are locked up indoors playing computer games. Please hit yes if you think that I'm correct. Get on your keyboard and hit the Y for yes, or just type yes on your keyboard if you agree. I see in restaurants, oh man, in parks, in various other settings, people are sat next to each other, not having a conversation, and sometimes they'll be texting one another, but they're sat next to each other. I see couples doing this. I see married people doing this. I see children doing this. I see teenagers doing this, having a conversation on their mobile phone whilst they're sat next to each other. They're right next to each other, so rather than speaking, they're texting each other. What next? Telepathy? I think that would be better than using these mobile phones. Some woman one time in work said that her son texted her from his bedroom and asked her to bring a cup of tea up to him. So he texted her on his phone to her phone and asked her to bring a cup of tea up to him. Oh my God. Oh my God. Technology. It's making us complacent. It's making us lazy. It's convenient. It's instantaneous. It's instantaneous. It's quick. It's efficient. But it's making us lazy. The amounts of relationships that are no more due to mobile phones, due to mobile phones. couples breaking up because the phone has taken the art of conversation. YouTube, fix this thing, man. This delay. I've done everything my end to try and stop this delay. Tactics, games, devices. You're not gonna get me addicted to this thing you call social media. I'm here mainly to try and reverse the process of what is going on, because you want people to stay asleep, and it's my job to come here and to wake people up. Why are you so scared of the truth? The truth. Why are you so scared of it? Why are you deceiving the masses like you do with the time, with the clock, adjusting time and giving us this fake time, giving us this fake food, this fake food, giving us this fake synthetic environment to live in? Why is it you are so much against the organic? Because you are inorganic. And the puppets that you see on the TV, whether it be your news broadcasters or your politician or your pop stars, and some of these elite billionaires, they're not the ones controlling society. They are under the control of the hidden hand, which we don't see, There's people such as Elon Musk. He's not the richest man by nowhere on the planet. There are people much richer than him, much richer, with much more power that you don't see. You global elites, you don't want certain people waking up others. So you're creating this artificial environment, this fake GMO food, creating virtual reality over what is natural. Creating this artificial reality over organic society. Huh. It's your job to keep the masses asleep and to stop others like myself from waking people up. And you call people like us the discontented. Another label. Character assassinate people. Find ways to stop the message going through. I'm not one of the people on these devices 24/7, because there's something you've implanted within these devices, which is doing something to our brains, changing something. And that is why you go on with these programs and constantly programming people. And then you have your government who are doing nothing but governing our mental governmental governing our mental, feeding us lies through your libraries, where lies are buried, through your lie vision, which tell lies to your vision, tell lies visually. It's all a form of conditioning, all a form of programming. And before I come off this live stream, I want you to know I'm aware, fully aware of what is going on. I'm fully aware of your deception. I'm fully aware of your deception. I'm fully aware of why social media was created. I'm fully aware of why social media was created and how you're using these platforms to gather information on people. This is Eldad Amara with my first live stream, although I can see it's not going to be of benefit to anyone. This is my first live stream, and I can see it is not going to be beneficial to anyone, because the information has not been allowed to be shared with my subscribers and with the general public. I'm aware. Eldad Amara.